first thing in the morning, maybe a little rain heading out to the bus stop, and for parents as well, heading out the door to work. Even some folks starting their holiday travel early here as we get towards the end of the week. But then tomorrow afternoon and evening, we'll look at the threat for maybe some other additional storms rolling in here. So tonight, radar is quiet around our area, and it's going to be quiet through the remainder of the night. I am keeping an eye out on these storms out to our west. Notice all the red boxes, which basically represent tornado watches, are essentially being allowed to expire. That's because these storms are really settling down considerably. Remember, I said earlier tonight that the bulk of the energy is going up into Canada. It's kind of tricky to see, but there's a lot of lightning and storminess still behind the banner up here in Wisconsin into Michigan. But notice as you head south, while there still are some storm clusters out there, they are in a much weakened fashion, and they will continue to move into a less favorable environment. That includes our neck of the woods tonight. So they'll come in here tomorrow morning, a quick downpour. I guess there could be a rumble of thunder there. Never say never with that, but nothing severe that we're worried about. And I don't think it's an all morning event. It's for probably an hour or two as the stuff scoots through. So that scoots through and then gets out. And then we'll wait to see what happens into the afternoon and evening. It is a highly conditional threat for severe weather. And when I compare it to our other concerns or events we've had so far this spring, I'm a lot less worried about this one, simply because while there will be a number of ingredients available, I just don't think they're going to overlap favorably enough for us to deal with a more significant severe concern. But the threat is there, so we'll keep an eye on it tomorrow afternoon and evening. All right, mid-70s, still very warm outside tonight. Still feels like, again, early summer. This is more like a June night than a spring night for us. So here's what to expect. A continuation of summer-like weather even into the holiday weekend in terms of warmth and humidity. Your Wednesday storms, and there will be wet weather throughout at least part of the holiday weekend, although I don't think it's a washout. It's 75 right now. We've got a south breeze at 9. There's a dew point in the mid-60s. That's why I say it feels more like early summer than a spring night. So we stay very mild tonight. In fact, most of the night will be spent in the 70s. I think briefly we'll get down into the middle and upper 60s towards morning. And that's when you'll see here on Futurecast the first chance for some scattered downpours to come in here. Notice this is 6 a.m. So this stuff is now starting to roam its way into southeast Indiana as it overspreads the tri-state. Again, notice you don't see any of the really dark oranges or reds in here. So I'd be surprised much in the way of thunderstorm in the sense of thunderstorms. I won't rule out a rumble of thunder with this, but notice how it's in and out pretty quickly. And then we get a lull throughout the afternoon. There could be some spotty showers that try to go up, but really it's tomorrow evening. Notice late in the evening when we stand the better chance of seeing scattered storms developing. And if storms do organize and become severe, the main concern would be gusty winds and the threat for hail. And then that threat should subside pretty quickly come midnight, 1 a.m. So quite mild tonight, 67 with the threat for rain towards morning. Obviously a weather impact day tomorrow. We'll start with a little wet weather, some muggy sunshine, and then the potential for more storms late. Here's a look at your day planner out there. Again, it's not like it's terribly wet in the morning, but you could have a quick downpour come through. 7-day forecast. I'm leaving the chance of rain in here for Thursday, but I think a lot of that may shift south of us. We'll keep an eye on it and maybe spare us a dry Friday and dry start to the holiday weekend, but then probably of greater concern for me at this point, and even though it's still several days out, is Sunday, when we could have a better overlap of instability and wind shear and all those things more favorable for severe storms on Sunday before maybe it quiets down on Memorial Day itself.